Welcome to National Geographic Learning, Cengage Learning, presentation of our 2015 course offerings for statistics. We're excited about this opportunity to partner with you in providing excellent resources that meet the needs of Tennessee students. We are proud to offer you two selections for your statistics courses. Understanding Basic Statistics by Brase is an honors level course, while Statistics Learning from Data by Peck is the perfect choice for your AP class. Regardless of the author or the title of the book you're reviewing, please know that National Geographic Learning is going to provide teachers with the rich content they need to ensure students' success. You will see that National Geographic Learning will provide this content in a very user-friendly and accessible way that meets the needs of all Tennessee students, and will also provide you with the rich technology resources that are highly engaging for both teachers and students. Let's begin with Brase's Understanding Basic Statistics. This honors level program is designed to help students overcome their apprehension about statistics. The text is thorough yet approachable. It provides plenty of guidance and informal advice while demonstrating the links between statistics and the real world. The sixth edition addresses the growing importance of developing students' critical thinking and statistical literacy with the introduction of new features and exercises throughout the text that give students hands-on experiences with the techniques and the methods they are learning. The authors of Understanding Basic Statistics develop their content while keeping in mind opportunities to help students overcome their apprehension about statistics. They accomplish this by focusing on the following items. First, the book was written with a focus on readability. Second, the book uses guided learning to address the growing importance of developing students' statistical literacy and critical thinking skills. Third, the book includes technology coverage that gives students hands-on experiences with statistical techniques and methods that they will use in the real world. And finally, the book offers program support that includes student and teacher ancillaries and our CourseMate technology solution with an interactive ebook. As you explore your text, you will find procedure displays which summarize the key strategies for carrying out statistical procedures and methods, including basic assumptions. These brief outlines show how to compute statistical measurements, how to select and create appropriate graphs, how to find confidence intervals, how to conduct statistical tests, and much more. The text provides guided exercises which immediately follow selected examples to give students the opportunity to work with and apply new concepts before they move on to the next concept. Completely worked out solutions beside each exercise give immediate reinforcement. Section and chapter problems are labeled according to real-world applications derived from journals, government documents, university publications, and popular works. These activities allow students to see how statistics are used in typical daily situations. The text also addresses the need to develop and enhance critical thinking skills. The critical thinking features make students aware of method appropriateness, assumptions, biases, and justifiable conclusions, which provide additional clarification on specific concepts as a safeguard against incorrect evaluation of information. Statistical literacy problems test student understanding of terminology, statistical methods, and the appropriate conditions for use of different processes. The statistical literacy problems help students interpret situations correctly, choose the right tests, evaluate the reasonableness of their answers, and relay their conclusions to their peers. Technology notes are used throughout the book in order to incorporate technology into learning and to give students helpful hints on using their TI-83, 84, and Inspire calculators, Microsoft Excel, and Minitab to solve problems. They include display screens to help students visualize and better understand the solution. Many students assume that a calculator is always correct and, as a result, can make incorrect assumptions or conclusions. Technology notes help students realize the limitations of a calculator and understand how to assess a situation. Data highlights group projects or extensive projects which give students practice working in groups. Students are asked to work in small groups, discuss a topic, analyze data, and collaborate to formulate their responses to questions posted in the exercise. This feature appears at the end of each chapter following the review exercises. Linking concepts, writing projects, are writing exercises that challenge students to extend their thinking and examine statistical concepts from a broader perspective. Students are more clearly directed to express their thoughts in writing. The exercises generally require essay responses. This feature is located at the end of every chapter during the highlights group projects. These projects not only summarize what students have learned, but they also strengthen 21st century communication skills. As a Tennessee teacher, your second National Geographic Learning, Cengage Learning option for statistics is Statistics Learning from Data. This first edition text is an innovative AP statistics program that tackles the areas students struggle with most: probability, hypothesis testing, and selecting an appropriate method of analysis. Supported by learning objectives, real data examples, and exercises, and technology notes, this brand new program guides students in gaining conceptual understanding, mechanical proficiency, and the ability to put knowledge into practice. Statistics Learning from Data reflects the following trademark features that will enable students to learn more effectively and succeed on the AP exam. You will see a focus on the data analysis process at the conceptual level, examples and exercises that reflect real data and applications, and AP support with print and digital ancillaries that are developed specifically to help teachers and students prepare for the AP test. Students are introduced early to the idea that data analysis is a process that begins with careful planning, followed by data collection, data description using graphical and numerical summaries, data analysis, and finally interpretation of results. The ordering of topics in the textbook mirrors this process: data collection, then data description, then statistical inference. Chapter learning objectives explicitly state the expected student outcomes and are presented in three categories: conceptual understanding, mastering the mechanics, and putting it into practice. Each chapter opens with a preview and preview example that provide motivation for studying the concepts and methods introduced in the chapter. They address why the material is worth learning, provide the conceptual foundation for the methods covered in the chapter, and connect to what the students already know. A relevant and current example provides a context in which one or more questions are posed for further investigation. This example is revisited in the chapter once the students have the necessary understanding to more fully address the questions posed. Chapter activities summarize chapter objectives, but they also actively engage students to guide students' thinking about important ideas and concepts. Students have the opportunity to apply what they have learned to real-world experiences. Exploring the big ideas with real data, algorithmic sampling exercises are designed to teach students about sampling variability by using data sets available online. Prior to moving to the next chapter, Are You Ready to Move On exercises allow students to confirm that they have achieved the chapter learning objectives. Like the developmental problem sets of the individual sections, this collection of exercises is developmental in nature. These exercises assess all of the chapter learning objectives and serve as a comprehensive end-of-chapter review. One of the most important goals of any AP course is preparing the students for success on the AP exam. In learning from data, students are provided with multiple methods of support to help this process. In the front of the text, students will find the following information. Preparing for the AP Statistics exam helps guide effective instruction and learning. Taking the AP Statistics exam reviews the exam format, question types, sample responses, test-taking tips and strategies. And a complete AP correlation aligns the textbook content to the AP Statistics course standards required by the College Board. Ongoing support is provided in the daily lessons as well. Students will find AP tips in the textbook margins that will give them alerts on what to look out for, such as common mistakes, or how to use appropriate forms of analysis when solving problems. A companion piece to Statistics, Learning from Data, is the Fast Track to a 5 AP Test Prep Workbook. It contains a diagnostic test to assess prior knowledge and focus studying on important topics, recommended strategies and tips for taking the exam regarding scoring, test layout, and distribution of questions, a thorough review of the AP content with multiple choice and free response questions simulating the AP exam, and 2 full-length AP practice exams with answers and explanations at the end. Your students will know exactly what to expect the day they take the test. Both Statistics, Learning from Data, and Brase's Understanding Basic Statistics include digital resources to support your classroom instruction. CourseMate, which is National Geographic Cengage Learning's resource website, brings course concepts to life with interactive learning, study, and exam prep tools featuring an interactive ebook, chapter-level resources that include videos, quizzes, and animations, and an engagement tracker, a first-of-its-kind tool that monitors student engagement in the class. It helps you view progress and identify at-risk students. Engagement Tracker monitors student usage of CourseMate resources. It allows the teacher to view individual or class progress, identify at-risk students, and monitor time spent on each task. I hope you've enjoyed this overview of National Geographic Learning, Cengage Learning's statistics course offerings for Tennessee teachers and students. For more information, correlations, and additional program support, please visit our website at ngl.cengage.com/Tennessee. Your local area sales consultants, Danny Tomlin and Michael Gasparic, are available should you have questions or need sample materials. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to partnering with Tennessee teachers and students.